Hello. Today I'm playing the Isle for the first time. Will I survive? Enjoy. When I spawned in, I wanted to find water as soon as possible because I knew how fast hunger and thirst went down in this game. When I found food, however, I was a little confused due to the bugs. I finally began eating. After I finished eating, I watched a distant fight, but was making sure to keep a distance. I began wandering around. I ended up finding a young dinosaur, and I made a horrible decision to kill it just for the fun of it. As you see, it wasn't a very good idea. Soon, the chase began, and I was freaking out. I wasn't expecting to survive the attack, but I dove into the closest bush. After a while, I continued to run away from what I thought was a safe place. I hid in a bush and tried to heal the bleed off. Soon, hunger was a problem, and I had to search for food if I wanted to live. I found water, but it didn't have a meal nearby, and my hunger was still going down. Health was the least of my worries now. After the drink, I continued to wander around in hopes of finding food. I kept trying to find something on my diet so I could grow faster. I finally found food and I started to kill it. I think it was AFK, but I had no idea if I was stupid, and it was a lagging AI. As it dropped dead, I was relieved that I wasn't the one lying on the ground, so I chowed down happily. I finished the meal and soon went AFK to grow and heal. After a bit, I started to travel and came across the ocean. I wanted to take a sip from the water when memory of that mistake killing me in Path of Titans made me stop and kept wandering. I wanted to make my first real hunt, so when I found this deer, I tried to kill it. As you see, my skills still need improvement. After it dropped dead, I had a small celebration since it was my first kill for food. I continued to explore the vast world the game provided when I found out that holding the sniff button actually did something. I found a deer carcass, and I was happy after finding out this new ability. I soon stumbled upon a dead dinosaur. I felt bad for it, but not bad enough to not eat it. I heard something in the distance and hoped that it would be food. Turns out it was a boar. I was happy when lots of my bites hit and was soon eating like a king. I was exploring when I found something really cool. It's probably boring to all players with hundreds of hours, but I was in awe as I drank some water and crossed the bridge. I wanted to make sure not to fall into the sand pit below as I explored even further. Here, I was trying to find a way inside the abandoned place. I was thinking I could get through the hole in the fence, but when that didn't work, I looked for another way in. As I found an opening, I sat down to gain stamina for more exploring. Remember when I said that I wanted to be careful about not falling in? I fell. I needed to find a way off, so I kept on running after I tried to get out where I fell from. I was quite happy when I found the way off, and I continued on my hike. Although, I started to wonder how to get back to where all the food was. Right here, a log saved me from possibly dying to fall damage. Although, I'm not sure if the damage is as bad as Path of Titans. I found a way into the pit safely, so I could explore more. Although later, I wanted to get out before hunger kicked me to the spawn screen. I continued the trek around the area and was wondering about what the vents on the ground were, speeding this up so it's not too boring. I was trying to find food, but nothing showed up when I tried to sniff. I ended up sitting down and go AFK for Stam. As the bar filled up, I continued the adventure. Once again speeding it up. I crossed the bridge and got a drink before I tried to find food. I got really lucky when I heard an AI scream. As soon as the boar was in sight, I charged and killed it in one bite. I surprised myself when I was able to hold it fully in my maw. After finishing the boar, I was still hungry, which surprised me even more, so I continued to find food. But I first wanted to get a new mutation. I was adult. Well, at least I think I was. I couldn't choose a mutation yet, and I wanted to think of one later, so I was finally off to find food. I found a dead deer, and I was surprised on how fast that was. I wanted to make a mutation choice, so I went with epidermal fibrosis. After a long while, I was getting bored and didn't know what to do next. I decided to log off and take a break. Thank you for watching. This was my first survival story, and I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry, and hope you enjoy my other videos. Bye!